We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today. So here we go. Should be a good one. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
If you are on the losing side of this fight time and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Insane action. That counter punch caught him clean. Throws the jab but does not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Which fighter will say no mas? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to trade shots. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take in.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big... There's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
On to the 4th we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punching. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. He threw the hook, didn't land. That hook just can't find the target. Every time they drop their... Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in boxing back together. There's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. Look at the size of it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's on to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. So much firepower here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it. Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. the counter lands. Jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? It's all offense all the time. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little...